Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Motorman Dan, and I am here to talk to you about this game that came upon my radar. It's called Minion Masters. I've got 20 minutes. I played 3 different times. I won all 3 times, so I'll let you watch all of it. But it was brought onto my radar because somebody told me it was a tower defense game, right? And it's a card-based game. And so I looked at it, and I was thinking, I'm like, is this really a tower defense game? Like, what constitutes as a tower defense game? Because I really don't think so. I know that it's tagged on Steam as a tower defense game, but I just can't. It just bothers me that it's labeled as a tower defense. Like, honestly. If you played this game, or if you play games similar to that, let me know what you think. Would you consider this a tower defense game? I just struggle hard with it because it's real-time strategy, right? And because you're facing your opponent who's doing things, and you start with the same like resources and the same possibilities, and you're just fighting each other, and you're sending your creatures out with cards. You build your deck. They send out creatures with cards. They build their deck, and it's like I don't get the tower defense aspect of it, honestly. Like, I guess some of the cards are labeled towers, but that's it. You're defending your base, I suppose, but I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. And so I'm just curious what you guys think about stuff like this. I just don't think that this should happen. I think people who label their stuff tower defense, that is clearly not a tower defense game. I don't know. Shouldn't be labeling their games tower defense, honestly. So let's talk about what I constitute as a tower defense game. One, you have waves of minions. Okay, even I would go so far as to say that League of Legends is more of a tower defense game than this, because they have waves of minions. They're predetermined waves of minions that you have to eventually protect your nexus, right, which is your headquarters from. There are towers there to help, as well as you have your characters. Now, that is technically considered a MOBA because of how uniquely different it was from an actual tower defense game. When Defense of the Ancients, mind you, came out, that was for Warcraft 3, and that was a mod because there was a lot of people who enjoyed tower defense games. Okay, and it was kind of a mod into that. Warcraft 3 has a ton of tower defense stuff, tons of them, and this was kind of a play on to that with the additional with the use of heroes and stuff like that. So that would be closer. I wouldn't consider it a tower defense. I know I've made the argument before that I guess it could be technically at its core, but it's really so far away from what a standard tower defense game is that I would struggle to call it a tower defense. It really needs to have its own category, and it does as a MOBA. This game is farther away than League of Legends is from a tower defense game. It's farther away. You don't have anything that's standard, right? It's real time, which tower defense games could be real time, but there's no waves of minions. Okay, there's no lanes. You could say, well, you have bottom and top lane. Sure, it's just one arena. It's a battle fight arena with cards, with a deck builder. It's a deck builder battle arena. Like, it is not a tower defense game. Okay, so the game. I got kind of addicted to it. I don't think it's maybe as fleshed out as something like Hearthstone. There's not a lot of, there doesn't seem to be a lot of synergies that I found. That kind of makes it a little more fair because you're not like playing like an OP synergy necessarily. What I found is that getting all the heavy hitters is the answer, especially if you play as this Necro Queen who can summon skeletons to kind of be a little bit of cannon fodder against those big guys who have like single target attacks, and you just need some DPS to wrap on them. Then you can use the skeletons and stuff, and then you get, of course, her dragon at the at her 3rd tier level. So the game definitely has merit. Okay, I did enjoy the game, but it's not a tower defense game. Okay, it makes me want to even more now, because I was thinking about doing this before. It makes me even want to go through the games listed on Steam as tower defense and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, several different several different ideas of what a tower defense is, and rate them on that. So how good are they at being a tower defense game? And this one would be towards the bottom. I cannot think of a single tower defense aspect other than the fact that you are defending your side by attacking the other side, which can happen in tower defense, but That's it. It's probably got like 5 out of 50 points for being a tower defense game. It really shouldn't be considered that. It really should just be considered a deck builder arena, an arena deck builder game, PvP. Like, that's it. That's all it should be considered. I don't know. It just bothered me that that is a tower defense game. It makes me think that the developers wanted to cash grab on the tower defense people. They wanted to say, hey, download this game, play this game. It looks very Chinese with all of the stuff you can purchase, kind of in your face, all that stuff. It looks very Chinese, money grabby. It's definitely pay to win, 100% pay to win, because you get the good cards. They cost a lot of this blue essence stuff, and in order to get that, I mean, I've been playing ranked over and over and over again. It's very, very hard to get that stuff coming in. So it's definitely pay to win for sure. Microtransactions are 100% this game, but it's just not a tower defense game. I don't want to say that, like, I don't know who developed it or anything about them, but it just kind of feels like it was a cash grab, and they knew that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a little depressing for sure, but that's okay, guys. Anyways, if you play this game, if you like this game, if you don't like this game, it's free right now on Steam. You can pick it up. You can play it for free. I haven't spent any money on it, and I've been beating everybody I've fought. It seems relatively easy for now, but except for this fight. This fight was definitely a tough one. He had those little flyers, man. Whew. Those things, man. But yeah, let me know what you think. I am curious. What do you guys consider a tower defense game? Would you consider this a tower defense game, or would you not? I personally wouldn't, but who knows? Maybe you guys have different ideas of what a tower defense game should be, and I am curious to know. So let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to reading them. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side. All right, deuces.